It's PSTV, driven by Haldeman Ford.
What's going on? It's Adam from PST, and we are live today from Philly because we got the special invite from Dua Lipa herself. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having me. This is really cool.
So I was excited when we got the opportunity to interview you because how you came on my radar, which it might be pretty late for me, the stateside, but was Blow Your Mind, Moi.
Okay.
So when I first heard it, I really liked it, like honestly.
Thank you so much.
It kind of reminded me, you have like your own spin and obviously your own voice as an artist. Like it's a very unique sound, but it kind of had like this Katy Perry cool thing going on.
I love her, by the way, so I'll take it.
But it was different. Because you know what I mean? I liked it a lot, and I just want to ask you, to kind of kick it off, like a warm-up question. Who decided to throw in the moi part?
Oh, me.
Really?
Yeah, it was totally accidental. We were just kind of making the melodies for the song, and we came up with a da-da-na-na-na-na-na, and I just go moi, and they're like, okay, we have to keep this. Like, we have to keep it, and I'm like, are you sure? Like, they're like, no, we have to keep it, so we kept it.
So it's kind of like a little inside joke?
It's like an inside joke turned whatever that is.
Turn song title.
Exactly,
parentheses. Yeah. So I like that, and it's fun to sing along with because I feel like, I don't know, like an Instagram or like Boomerang, girls can be like just throwing kisses everywhere.
Yeah, that for sure. But last night a fan came up to me and she's like, look at my tattoo, and she got like moi like written on her.
Did she ask for you? This might be weird, like to then kiss the area so she can tattoo like the lips.
No.
So it wasn't that intense.
No.
It wasn't that intense. Okay. Going on to other singles. So Be the One. And actually did some research on it, and that was one of the first songs you ever recorded?
Yeah, it was one of the first I ever released.
Oh, released. I'm sorry, not recorded, because you figured there's a whole history.
But I released that in 2015, and it was more just kind of for blogs and just to kind of put the song out there and show people what I've got, and it just started going crazy on the radio in Germany, and then in Holland, and then in Belgium, and then caught on all over Europe and Australia. And then only recently we decided to re-release it in the UK, and it did really well, and now we're bringing it here, and it's just like, it's been such a whirlwind and such like a massive growth. Obviously I've released so many other singles as well in Europe as well, so it's really cool to get to come over here and get to sing Be the One.
It's crazy because I noticed that we have the video now, but there was like another video before that.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. So there
was a video before, and then for the re-release we made another video, and Ansel Elgort is in it, and we got to film that together, and he's such a cool guy.
It's crazy because he's like a great actor. He was in the Divergent series, and of course, like the tearjerker, The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh my god, I watched that movie on the plane.
Worst movie to watch on the plane because it's like,
I cried so much, and it wasn't even that, like I was trying not to make any noise, but I had like the headphones on and I could just hear myself going. I was like, this is so embarrassing. Someone's gonna just like ask me if I'm.
You're like, are you okay?
Yeah,
like, oh, I'm fine.
I feel like that's more awkward when you're crying, when somebody asks you if you're okay.
Yeah,
than the crying part.
You're like, I just feel trapped. I'm fine. But it is crazy because the acting in the second video is like intense. Like obviously, I would imagine the storyline is that you're a couple and something's going on. So since like, what was that like? How did it get? Or like, obviously we can't hear the dialogue, but. Were the directors the one to say like, listen, you're fighting, like do you just throw things out of the way, like I don't like your shirt today? Like how do you get yourself fired up in like an acting scene that no one really hears?
Actually, I was taking tips from Ansel because he's an actor, but he's to get himself in the role, like before we would even start rolling, he would get his heart to race really fast, so he'd jump up and down in the room, he'd make himself like really angry, he'd look at me in such an angry way, make me feel like I've done something, so then I kind of like inevitably just got angry back at him, and we were just having all these like
fed off his energy.
Like random arguments that just like made no sense, and the second the camera cut we're like, well that went well.
You're like, wanna go grab a beer? You good? That was a good take.
But yeah, no, he's a brilliant actor. He's very, very good.
And he also does music. Do you think at any point did that ever come up like, hey, maybe we could collaborate?
We said we're gonna write together.
Awesome.
Yeah, we said we're gonna write together, but we've both just been so busy. So whenever we get the opportunity to, I'm sure we'd love to get in the studio and write something.
And then you could have like a part 2 to Be the One.
Oh, maybe.
Do like a little fire up, but maybe this time like smiles, not like intense like hate. So obviously you two work together. Going on to the next video, so I'm thinking about you, which is the more current release in your videography.
Yeah, I mean, I think for my fans as well and for myself, it's so exciting to release visuals of the song, and Thinking About You is such a special song for me. And so far I've released a video for every single song, so who knows, maybe I'll just do them for every single
It'd be like
one
your
on the album.
version of Lemonade.
Yeah, exactly, my version of the visual album.
But I feel like the star in that one, before we talked about Ansel being like the special guest, I feel like the special guest in your new video is that little like gold gap tooth.
Oh yeah.
What's that about? Is that like the new grill?
It's
is
a
that
grill.
Like
Yeah, it's a grill. I mean, I'm just like, I probably shouldn't swear on this. I really like it.
you can beep.
No, it's alright.
All right.
Let's not beep it.
Alright, New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I'm trying to be really good at it.
So is that like the new thing? Like we're gonna see a lot more of that? Just because it's just a single like subtle. I was like, is that gold?
Yeah, it's just like a little subtle one.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know. It's just fun.
Septum piercing out, gold gap tooth in thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Not you.
I don't have a No, I don't have it.
But the style of it.
But I feel like the style of it. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
I feel like consistent, like you said, like you have a video out for almost every song. Like you're constantly on your grind. So you have a collaboration with Sean Paul and Martin Garrix.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say which one's the more one closest to you, because I feel like Scared to Be Lonely is. It seems like it could be a personal song. Like, was it something that you had and that Martin heard and it's like, I gotta produce this?
No, this was Martin kind of reached out to me and my team. He had this like idea for the song and he sent it through, and I loved the track, and I was like, cool, let me cut it, let me like do my own thing on it. And we went back and forth, we were sending like vocals, we were talking, but we'd never met, but we were like communicating.
Yeah.
And then when we shot the video, we got to hang out, and he's just like the coolest guy and so humble, and obviously he's had so much success and he just doesn't act like it.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
And you
it's
both
really
are so young with a lot of success. So it's cool to meet
he's
you.
He's 20 as well.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 21, but he's killing it.
It's crazy. But now you guys can do that together. So
yeah.
That's really cool. Okay. So something, we're getting towards the end of it, I promise.
No,
promise.
that's all right. I'm having fun. This is great.
Oh, thank you. Speaking of, everyone's waiting for your debut album. So you released something special, which is your EP.
Oh, yeah.
And that was very exclusive, right?
Yeah. So
the only EP.
It was like, it was more to say thank you for like the US headline tour, and it just kind of doing so well. And we just decided to make like fans really want something physical.
Yeah, tangible.
They love it, and I love the idea, and for me it was always that thing when an artist would release something like a CD, I'd always be the first person to go and get it, and it's something really exciting for me. So we decided to make like a vinyl EP with some of the songs that they would hear on tour, and some of the songs that were released in Europe, and also an exclusive song called For Julian, which I just kind of made a little video and put it on Facebook myself, and it's a special song for me. So it's exciting to get to put all those on an EP. And I announced it yesterday, and then it sold out yesterday.
Like instantly. Like,
it was crazy.
Like, can there be another pressing, or is that literally?
we haven't spoken about. I spoke to my team, and we were like, oh,
what do we do? What do we do?
What's the plan now? So I don't know. I mean, I like the idea of it being limited edition and not releasing any other ones. But who knows, maybe we'll do a second pressing, maybe we'll just like release another like little EP just for fun, just like make it like a collector's item. Think of it as a Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like the Mewtwo or the Ditto, I don't even know, like the one that's like really hardcore rare, by the way. And I hate the people that are gonna throw it up on like another sell site for like $1,000, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, that's not the point.
Yeah, but it's all good. So I know you're like heavy on your grind, like I keep saying, so like you're every day, as much as you possibly can, I would imagine, in between tour, you're in the studio.
Yeah.
Because the album's been pushed back, and then you have the opportunity to create more songs.
Yeah. So I just got back from LA a week before I started on tour, just to kind of write some more, work with some more people, finish off the album, and now I finished all the vocals before I went on tour, just so that I wouldn't have to think about it.
Nice.
Because I had to meet the vinyl deadline, which is crazy because the vinyl has to be pressed.
Interesting. Way ahead of time.
Way ahead of time. Obviously the digital stuff can go on like the day before or whatever.
Yeah.
But
surprise release if you want.
Yeah, but because of that, I've been like working really hard and doing like 2 to 3 sessions a day just to kind of finish everything off. And now I feel like I'm really at ease. Slowly all the songs are coming back. I feel like all the finishing touches are happening. It's gonna get mixed and mastered.
June can't come quick enough.
June 2nd, I know. But time is also flying by so
Very
fast.
yeah.
It's terrifying.
You're gonna be cutting a cake with like the album cover on it soon at your party.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. That will be the same. I think my album comes out on the same day as Governor's Ball.
Oh.
So I'm gonna throw a party.
All right.
It's gonna be
Clearly
wild.
I need a ticket. I don't know if I can
Yeah,
get off from work
you
for
need
that,
to go.
but I'll be like, remember me?
Of course.
But thank you very much for having me. It was a pleasure talking with
Thank
you.
you so
Big
much.
things are coming with this girl. June can't come quick enough, and that's just the beginning. So thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Take care.
Thank you guys for watching the PST channel.
Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram and our Snapchat. Twitter's over there. Facebook's right here. Be our friend.
And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel.